Thank you, David. Good evening, Conitard, ladies and gentlemen. In 2011, I believe that you, the electorate, will be looking for candidates of the highest calibre, irrespective of age, gender or profession. People with experience, intelligence, ability and integrity, but perhaps above all a willingness to lead and a determination to make decisions. I was first elected to the States in 1999 as a deputy for St Saviour and served for 6 years, during which time I gained valuable experience in dealing with important parish matters, and not dissimilar to the important issues and challenges you face here in St Helier. I also gained valuable experience in the government of our island. I held a number of senior positions, including the presidency of the Gambling Control Committee and the vice presidencies of both the Harbour and Airport and the Economic Development Committees. In addition to these commitments, I chaired and served on a number of other committees, boards and trusts. I am currently the president of the Jersey Hospitality Association and a member of the Tourism Marketing Panel. I stepped down in 2005 to focus primarily on my family and business commitments. But when stepping down, I said I would seek to return to politics when the time was right. And I believe that time is now. Because never before has Jersey faced the size and type of challenges that lie ahead. Health, education, care for the elderly, securing the state pension for future generations, and getting our unemployed back to work. But not just creating jobs, creating meaningful career opportunities for all people. Further and deeper reductions are still required in state spending, or plainly speaking, the state must now stop wasting money. It is not right that low to middle income earners are now paying rates of tax at up to 18%, together with the added burden of 5% GST, whilst the states still do not have their own spending priorities under control. There is a widespread belief in the island that the states are not performing effectively. The main concerns being that some politicians are motivated more by self-interest than the interests of the island as a whole. And this fact is sadly made crystal clear by the recent and very poor decision of the states to reduce the number of senators from 12 to 8. Not only is this an infringement of our democratic and historic right to elect members by island-wide mandate, it was also done without public consultation and without the endorsement of the electorate. To make my position clear, I believe the number of states members should be reduced. Of the 3 categories of states member, the office of senator is, by virtue of its island-wide mandate, certainly the most representative, the most democratic, and therefore the most accountable, and it must be retained. People may attack you, your principles, your work or your way of life simply because they are bored, jealous or irritated by your efforts and success. We, as a society, must rise above this. We need to build a community where everybody feels they belong, where the well-off and the less well-off establish common points of interest, mutual respect, tolerance and understanding. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I will state that my politics are inclusive, and I will use that approach, together with a balanced judgment, to build consensus and sweep aside unproductive political differences, to bring a clear line of thought and a determination to contribute to a more productive, a more effective, but more importantly, a credible State Assembly. Thank you for your time.